4 other units with the same regimental number. See 53rd Regiment of Foot. The 53rd Regiment of Foot was a British Army regiment founded in 1755. In 1881, as part of the Childers reforms, it became the King's Shropshire Light Infantry Regiment. Its traditions are currently held by the Rifles. History. The 53rd was raised in 1755 as the 55th but was renumbered in 1757 to the 53rd. The regiment would see its first action when it arrived at Quebec City in May 1776 to help raise the siege of the city by Continental Army troops. During the American Revolutionary War, the regiment served in the 1776 campaign under Guy Carleton, 1st Baron Dorchester, at the Battle of Trois-Rivières and the Battle of Valcour Island. In 1777 its flank companies were with John Burgoyne during the ill-fated Saratoga campaign. Men from the other 8 companies would serve under Marge Christopher Carleton of the 29th Regiment of Foot during Carleton's raid, and in 1780 during the Burning of the Valleys campaign. Lieutenant Houghton of the 53rd would lead the Royalton raid in 1780, burning 3 towns in eastern Vermont. In 1782 the regiment was linked to the county of Shropshire for recruiting. The regiment returned to England in 1787. Europe. During the French Revolutionary Wars and the Napoleonic Wars, the regiment raised a 2nd battalion. The regiment would see action at the Battle of Newport, Battle of Tournai Street, Lucia, Battle of Talavera, Battle of Salamanca, Battle of Vittoria, Battle of Nivelle and the Battle of Toulouse. In late 1815, the 2nd Battalion accompanied Napoleon on his exile to the island of St. Helena, India. The regiment would be in India to serve in the First Anglo-Sikh War, Second Anglo-Sikh War and the Indian Mutiny, where it took part in the relief of Lucknow. The regiment earned 5 Victoria Crosses during the mutiny. Amalgamation. In 1881 the regiment was combined with the 85th Regiment of Foot to form the King's Shropshire Light Infantry Regiment. In 1968 the King's Shropshire Light Infantry became the 3rd Battalion of the Light Infantry. The 53rd Regiment is commemorated in A. E. Houseman's poem 1887, From a Shropshire Lad. Battle Honours. Source: Shropshire Regimental Museum, Newport 1793 Flanders Campaign. Tournai 1794 Flanders Campaign. St. Lucia 1796 West Indies. Talavera 1809 Peninsular War. Salamanca 1812 Peninsular War. Vittoria 1813 Peninsular War. Pyrenees 1813 Peninsular War. Nivelle 1813 Peninsular War. Toulouse 1814 Peninsular War. Peninsula 1809 to 1814 Peninsular War. Allowil 1846 First Sikh War. Sabran 1846 First Sikh War. Gujarat 1849 Second Sikh War. Punjab 1848–49, Lucknow 1857–58 Indian Mutiny. Victoria Crosses. Victoria Crosses awarded to men of the regiment were Corporal Dennis Dinan, Indian Mutiny; Lieutenant Alfred Kirk French, Indian Mutiny; Private Charles Irwin, Indian Mutiny; Private James Kenny; Sergeant Major Charles Pye, Indian Mutiny. Colonels of the regiment were. Source: Shropshire Regimental Museum. 53rd Regiment of Foot 1755. Lt. Gen. William Whitmore 1759. Major Gen. John Tuvey 1770. Gen. Robert Dalrymple Horn Elphinstone. 53rd Regiment of Foot 1794. Gen. Gerard Lake 1796–1797. Major Gen. Welbore Ellis Doyle 1798. Gen. Charles Crosby 1807. Lt. Gen. Hon. John Abercrombie, GCB 1817, Gen. Rowland Lord Hill 1830, F.M. Lord Fitzroy James Henry Somerset, GCB 1854, Gent. Sir John Macdonald, KCB 1855, Lt. Gen. William Sutherland 1860, Gen. Frederick Maunsell 1865, Major Gen. Charles William Ridley, CB 1867, Lt. Gen. William George Gold 1868, Gen. Sir Charles Trollope, KCB